Say hello to Bloody Mary, Queen of Spain. It's time we leave Portugal and head to Spain and go to Sylvain Castle. Here we come. All right, now, like, I guess the one benefit is, like, it does have a pretty awesome song. Like, it's very Link to the Past, Legend of Zelda. Like, it's kind of like Hyrule Castle mixed with Dark World. Like, you get this, like, the little pop is very Dark Worldy, and then it's got this driving, like, drum beat, like, dum, dum, bum, bum. Like, so it's a good song, don't get me wrong. It, you know, it's just this level. Mainly just this boss. Hey, we saw you. Well, we saw you type of enemies way back when. Yes, money. Okay, where do we go first? We can go right. We can go straight. We can go left. Yeah, we don't want to. We're on the left side now. Let's go this way. Ew. Ow. Chakra lunge. That's a funny name for a spider, but sure. Oh. Now it just goes to the standard dungeon music. Boo. What? That didn't kill you? How dare? Aha, treasure. Okay, well, we can, you know, we can fend off curse, I guess. Sure. Where are we going? I don't know. We will get these guys and stab them in the butt. Stab, stab, stab. Okay, nah, whatever. We checked one side path, let's check the other. Maybe we'll get another treasure. We cannot check this side path. Good talk! There, we've narrowed it down. There's only one way to go, except that there's even more branching paths up top. Whoa, what is with this painting? The eyes of the people have been cut out. This is kind of spooky. Looks like the stuff of nightmares. I mean, also they're like photorealistic people, and I'm not. I'm just a 16-bit sprite, but these look like actual pictures. The jewel of one eye appears to be missing. Yeah. So, we can go right, we can go left. Well, we tried left already, so let's do it again. Well, left says it's up the stairs, so up the stairs we go. And now we can go up or right or down. Yay! Whatever. This way. I don't know where I'm going, so we'll just follow. Chamber. What type of chamber? Yes. Oh, hello. Give me back my children. My child. Hi. Yeah, you feel better? I was once an attendant to the Queen. The Queen had 3 children. Tragically, they all lost their lives while young. I was once an attendant to the Queen. The Queen loved her 3 sons totally. The Queen used the year of their deaths as an important number. So yeah, it wasn't them. It wasn't these 2 skeletons saying, give me back my child. That would be the Queen saying that. Yeah, the Queen. We'll come back to that area. The Queen's got a couple problems, that's for sure. Jump, 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 and jump, jump, jump. Pathway. A library. I see a red skeleton up there. Now, Castlevania has taught us anything. It's that red skeletons are like bloody bones and they can't be killed. Yes, it just crumbles, it doesn't explode. Oh, okay. Art took an old book in hand. It contained a mystifying lore. The world is steadied by a balance of light and dark. When that balance is disturbed, a hero will appear to restore it. Hey, that's me. The hero will fight courageously with a weapon first held by man. Okay. Just describes the return of Columbus from his long journey. Several years have passed since the voyage's start. The year 286 Sylvain. Columbus returned, his ship in tatters. On it were Columbus, several of his crew, but not the three princes. A historical event, yes, but the worst day for the Queen. The Queen blamed Columbus for the prince's deaths and jailed him. Alright, so, what was that, 286? Yep, alright, 286 is supposedly an important number for the Queen. Because, you know, her sons all died, that makes sense. Journal of Columbus's departure to the new continent. We finally set sail for a new continent. The sky is clear, the perfect send-off to uncharted waters. In return for support, Captain Columbus has taken 3 princes aboard. Columbus appears to have taken them reluctantly. A soldier's diary. On tour in distant Scandia, we discovered the ruins of a village. I hid a small treasure there. Has it been discovered? I don't know, has it? Our armors arrived today. All men on duty were ordered to don them. Wearing the heavy armor and carrying a morning star on duty is torture. I long for the peaceful times. Sewer renovation work order. Enable exchange of moat and fountain. What? Enable the exchange of moat and fountain Liling intruders. What? A stone serpent with a switch changes the waters to the sewer. Yeah, that makes sense, but... Castle renovation work or make main chandelier operable for repelling intruders. Oh, repelling, that's what you were trying to say in the other one, but you forgot the word. Chandelier can be elevated using a numeric panel on the winch system. Okay, so it's supposed to say, enable the exchange of the moat and fountain for repelling intruders, but they just, like, cut out some of the words again. A poem. I met 4 men. The first man had clear blue eyes. The second man was an oriental with impressive deep black pupils. The third man had eyes that burned with passion. The last man had a brown false eye. I decided to show them to the special room. What sort of poem is that? This is like post-avant-garde poetry. Now we stab some skeletons. Ow. Now a skeleton stabs us. Down we go to the chandelier area that we haven't actually changed anything. Alright, so the left path. And there is a right path. And then there's that, but we haven't lowered the chandeliers yet. Okay, there's the chapel. We're going to the chapel. No, we're not. We're going this way. So, yeah. You can kind of see why it's like, it's that, like, so the first thing is like, there's 3 different areas, and then you go up, and then there's 2 other areas, and you go, like, down, there's another 2 areas, and then you go this way, and it's like, okay, you want to go left, or straight, or left, or straight, or left, or straight. It just, it's not, like, it's not a maze, it's just there's so many branching paths that, like, okay, go down this, check it, go back, go down this one, check it. And then the boss of this, just... This level, I swear. Alright. Let's look around on the ramparts. Anything? No? I think one of these has a treasure, like, hidden there. Oh, or maybe it's just here. Vest armor. Well, I'm glad I didn't buy any. Wait, that's not the one that protects against poison. But whatever, it's still new armor, so... Equip. Go here? No. Can we go here? No. Okay, I think that's all. Woo. one of the other branches cut off. Now just another 1,000 to check. Wow. I don't suppose you have like a map that I could like just check off passages on, do you? No, just money. Boo, it's only money. Next. I do like that, like, there's these monster demons, and then it's like, there's a note in the castle be like, oh, we have to wear this super heavy armor and like wield morning stars and stuff, and just kind of a cute thing that referenced the cards. Okay, the king's diary. A week has passed since my wife has taken ill. She has steadily worsened. The cause is known. The loss of our sons has broken her spirit. She moans in her anguished sleep that she will get revenge on him. Yeah, sounds healthy. Magirok, now that sounds healthy. Next. What do we have here? Ooh. Ow. Jump, jump, jump. I know you can do it. I just don't remember how. Oh, you're gonna explode. Or do I just... How do I do this? Like, I know there's a way that you can jump from this. There, okay, that's how. Getting back could be a problem, though. Don't worry, we're just losing all of our health. Okay, so you have to jump and then hit down. That's how you do it. Strength potion. Delicious potions. Oh, do I have to dash jump to that one? Yeah, I do. And then I fall and lose all my health again. Sure, why not? Oh, we're on the back side of the chapel now. Because, yeah, we could have entered from this side. Okay, well. We're going to the chapel and we're looking for treasure and we're stabbing a spider. Now, if you're not familiar with oldies hits, that is exactly how that song goes. You might have thought it was we're going to the chapel and we're going to get married. And no, it's we're going to the chapel and we're looking for treasure and we're stabbing a spider. Oh, well, this room looks great. Hi. Ow. Look, Ark might not be the most up-to-date on construction practices of chapels, but I don't think you're supposed to fill it with skeletons. I have a request. Until I get my body back, may I come with you? Yeah, sure, whatever. Thank you. Yeah. I'm sure that won't bite us in the butt at all. You know, we're just in a demon-possessed castle, and this random spirit who doesn't want to clarify anything about itself is just like, hey, can I come with you? And Ark's like, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, let's just get a little bit of Technicolor magic going on. Actually, sure, we'll check out the boom ring while we're here, too. Remember this guy? My body! My body! A soul burst out with an eerie voice. I mean, ow! Hello. Alright. First, like, who would have seen that coming? That the statue that wasn't moving at all, and then the soul's like, take me back. Like, can I come with you until I find my body? What a shock. Right, boom ring, what do you do? Cool. Did 130 damage, I'll take that. Now I will unequip that, just so don't accidentally call it into battle. All right, Ow, stop running. Yay, we did it. That wasn't too bad. We can finally cross this way. And go into this room. Which, surprise, also has more branching paths. Who would have guessed? Hey, I'll take a level. Life up by 13. Strength up by 2. Defense up by 2. Luck up by 2. Skeletons up by 7. Hi, skeletons. I hear you leveled up. The dining room. The kitchen. Okay. Did you really need to make a separate, like, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that the dining room and kitchen would be separate rooms, but did the game need to make it separate? I'm sure you all saw that hole and were like, hey, I remember doing Luran. Lulan. The black opal was buried in the soot of the fireplace. Ark is no stranger to crawling around in the dirt just to hide from skeletons and zombies. I think I'm going downward. Yeah, okay. They can't really tell when it's just pure black. Like, am I actually moving? I can't tell. Thankfully, yes, we were. All right, castle. Bum ba da bum, bum ba da bum, bum ba da bum, bum ba da bum. I'll go this way. Ugh, it's locked. Tisk tisk. How dare you be locked? Okay, well, continuing along the path that isn't locked. How about you? Oh, you are locked too. Never mind. Continuing along the right side is locked. Well, then we'll go to the left side. That's also locked. Eh? Oh, you're not dead yet. All right, well, let's check the west tower. The guards. Whoa, settle down, my man. Hi. Right. Well, we'll be able to tell. 76 plus 76. I guess we won't be able to tell because that's still about the same. Ooh, the tower key. It's a good thing we came to this side first and didn't check the other side, and it was completely locked up in a dead end no matter which way we went. Yeah, totally good we did that. Ice pick, wait. Huh, no, oh, right. I was thinking the fire pick because it's useful against ice. The ice pick is not made out of fire. That's the difference. And before, however, we go to that other tower, what's in the middle? What else we got in this area? What's in the center? Hey, come check this out. Oh wait, is that Yomi talking or is that Art talking? What is this oil can? Oh. Maybe it can be turned by kicking it while shoving the wall. Hint, hint. Okay. Wait, can I do anything with E? No, that's just for looks. Sure. Okay, wait, no. Say, look, doing this turns the numbers. 7, 2, 3. That's not how you count, but surprise, we know the code already. So a mechanical sound echoed somewhere. It echoed exactly where you think it echoed. Sure, somewhere. Oh no, if only there weren't chandeliers we already saw that needed to be lowered. What could have changed with this mechanical sound? Why have a camera equipped when we can have a key? Because of course they're gonna make you use the key. Like, I have it, can't I just be like unlock and they'll be like, no, put it as your active item and use it. See? Had to use it. See, skeletons, I had to use the key. I know, you're shaking mad at me not just being able to click on the door, but it is what it is. Get used to it. Hello. Goodbye. Ah, yes, good old purple water sewers. Everyone's favorite. And treasures up there. Luckily, you don't have to balance on these things. They're big enough for a young boy to run across. Ooh, they're big enough for treasure. And a rock. That skeleton rock. Oh. We know there's treasure down here. Haha. Yes, defense potion. I'll take it. Nope, 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 nope. Or one magic rock and one defense potion stronger. Hey, what's this statue? There's something in its mouth. Looks like it might bite. Yeah, but we already read. First of all, we already read the note that's like, there's a switch inside the serpent statue. That's the first thing. The second thing is, like, you're in a video game and there's a statue with glowing eyes, and like, there's something in its mouth. Of course you're gonna just reach your hand. What's an arm or two? Like, you're not gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna touch that. Like, of course you're gonna flip the switch. Also, hey, look at that. Now your water isn't poison. I'm helping you out, Sylvain Castle. Just thought you should know. Hey, other tower, remember me? I have a key this time. Oh, hello, you. Remember me? I have a spear this time, which I've always had. Shut up, I'm stabbing you. That's the point. Like, ooh, look at this complicated maze of running back and forth. Hey. You. And you. And maybe a little bit of you. Set in a little bit of you. Get out of here. Ow. Up the stairs. What will we find over theirs? There's a guy trying to punch us in the face. Oh dears. That's a good place to get experience though, those two. Big open room. Potentially, I could farm up a level or two. Alright, here we go. You're like, but there's nothing up here. It's just this little tower. What am I supposed to do? Oh, you're Art. What you do is live dangerously. Whew. High up makes me kind of dizzy. Ark, hey, look, the wall of the tower at the other side. That's you looking all right. The eye of the dragon on the wall's glowing. That's a jewel for sure. Yeah, great, but how do I get across to the other side? Like some thief somewhere? I'm just supposed to like jump across the roofs? Bingo. That'll give you a good shove to get you started, don't worry. You ready? Blast off! Wait, what? I didn't say that I agreed to this. Well, too bad. Womp. And then you got there. I do like that it changes the music for like just a second or two, and they're like, all right, we're gonna do this. Womp, and you're like, you know, like da 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 da. Oh, you're done. The topaz is fitted in the eye of the serpent. Yay. I got topaz. Yeah. That's 2 gems. All right, which way? Chandeliers were this way, right? Yeah. Now we can run here. Oh yeah, this one, let's do it. Diagonal jump, it's kind of tricky. Ark obtained a ruby. I mean, that looks kind of purple, but You know, ruby, amethyst. Who's keeping score? Mark obtained a la bulb. So, we have ourselves an opal, a topaz, a ruby, and I went the wrong way. Alright, finally, back to the front of the castle now that everything isn't poisoned. We just jump in the water, and look, the sapphire was submerged where it was indicated by the statue's gem.
Yay, we did it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna cut the past, like, hour or whatever it was out when I do the YouTube video. So YouTube, here's what you missed from Twitch. First of all, when we went back, I went back out, I healed up, bought more magic to recover stuff, and took some photography pictures and lits with our camera. You don't need to see that. Also, I was commenting on, you know, it's as annoying as it is, the castle has like 1,000 branching paths and a really bad boss that like everyone's like, oh, that boss. At least the part where you, like, after you collect all the items, you come back and the thing you have to do is right at the start, so it's easy to just leave the castle and come back, and like you don't have to go through a whole dungeon just to get to where you were. You just walk through this screen and now you're up to where you were. Hooray. I'm like, what the? There's a big hole in the floor. Yeah, I'll cut back to the one bit, the little, when I open that up with the eyes. The jewels started moving as if they possessed life. Oh. So I wrote down the thing back. Okay, we have to remember the order in which the gems go. But apparently, no. The first man had clear blue eyes. Wop, 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 wop. Now see, that's creepy. The second man was an oriental with impressive, deep, black pupils. Wop, 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 wop. That's white, but sure. The third man had eyes that burned with passion. Terminator over there. The last man had a brown false eye. Yeah, see, that is creepy. Before, it's like, man, these paintings, they're kind of creepy. Just like, yeah, whatever. But like now? Creepy. Why are you giving me the music box? Come on, man. Like, these eyes, like, super creepy. And now it just did the stuff for you, and now it's playing the sleeping music box. The winch, got it. Thank you. Hi. So we'll show you the secret room. What we mean is we're gonna make a hole in the floor. Sure, that makes sense. Okay, so hopefully I already cut back and showed you that, and you're like, okay, I see what happened. It is time to jump in this mysterious hole and fight that boss. Round, round, and round we go. The Watchers in the bush we go. Round. That, you know, you could have just not said that last flow bit. When, oh when will the Watcher rise? At the dawning of the long night time. When the early bird does take flight, who's in the eyes of the one behind? You, you're behind. Now, here's the thing about this. First of all, like, this doesn't seem that bad. This isn't the boss fight. This is just the warm-up to the boss fight. And it can take a long time if you're like, if you're just like, oh, there's a thing here, stab it. And then it's like, oh, it's fake. Yeah, because you have to stab the one behind you, as the poem says. And you're like, okay, I guess that makes sense. That doesn't seem that hard to figure out. The other thing to keep in mind is it's not just like the one behind you like this, like the one to the south. It's literally the one behind you, in that if you sit here and wait, your idle animation flips you around, and then it changes to the one like, above, which is neat. Like, that's a cool mechanic. But, you know, it's not necessarily what you're expecting. All right, third time's the charm. Round and round and round we go. The watchers in the bush we go. So, like, here, I'm gonna let it stay like this, with him facing the camera. Because here's the thing, when I first got to this, like, I knew there was a boss coming up, and I knew it was hard. And, like, yeah, it's like, oh, the queen's vengeance, and she's killing everyone, and there's horrible stuff going on, and, like, it's already creepy with these weird, like, non-face ladies chanting nursery rhymes around you. And so I was playing this at 3 in the morning, and I was sleep deprived and stuff, and so when I hit this, again, because that's fake, because Ark turned around. So you're like, oh, behind me. Wait, that's not behind. I was not expecting that face. Now, I don't want to say that, like, it wasn't like, oh, it wasn't like, I could clickbait titles and be like, streamer so scared he pees himself, question mark. No, like, it wasn't that bad. I can pretend it was, make a clickbait title, but it certainly caught me by surprise. I was not expecting Monster Face to pop up from the doll at 3 in the morning when I knew there was something hard and scary coming along. Yeah, so let me tell you, it shocked me when I was shooketh. Right, but now this time we're gonna keep going. I mean, I guess I could just flip the other way, then I wouldn't have to keep doing this. But yeah, whatever, we're in this now. And the problem is I don't know when it checks, because clearly it's not when they start spinning. Because last time, I did that and it's like, oh, it's fake because you turned around. So I don't know if it's when they say the one, like, I don't know if it's checking right there, if it checks at the start of the sentence. But it's like, okay, well, sure, let's get to the boss fight. And oh yeah, you'd like to get to the boss fight, but from somewhere a crystal clear voice calls out, "Welcome to my room. You will enjoy a dreamlike time. Enjoy playing with my adorable children." Look, I'm sure, like, you love your children so very much, but that's a face only a mom could love. Let's be real here. Also, those aren't your children. Those are, like, porcelain dolls. You've gone insane, lady. Those aren't the princes. They died in the ships. We already know this. So yeah, the queen's insane. I don't know if it's a case of, like, if it's like she was normal and then, like, she gave into grief and demon power, like, possessed her because of, like, her mental state was so bad, or if it's like she turned to demons to get revenge or what. I don't know. But the point is, insane with grief from losing her sons, blames Columbus, so has these, like, doll children in this torture dungeon that she plays with as her kids. Ow, mommy, help, Ark is mean. Yeah. So finally we get to the actual boss. Say hello to Bloody Mary, Queen of Spain. With a really cool looking magic thing. Now, you're like, okay, that's a boss, I guess. Now, first of all, we haven't had a boss since Darkmore, when we were in Eclamata resurrecting humanity. He was like an actual boss. Yeah, like, that's a pretty creepy look, too. Like, yeah, it's not a monster head, but like a cackling lady and you're like, okay, yeah, I guess that's creepy. Oh, she's teleporting around. Stop. All right. So first of all, if you touch this, first of all, oh yeah, she takes her face off and throws it at you. That goes well with the 3 a.m. monster-headed dolls. Now there's a lady just taking her face off and throwing it. It's fine. But yeah, it hits for like 15, and you're like, okay, I mean, I guess that kind of hurts. Let's hit her. Oh wait, 5. There's a couple things to know about this fight. And I don't need to pause it. Whatever, I'm a champion. You're like, that doesn't seem like a lot. It's not. One of the reasons we power leveled is because if you're at 22, or even really 23, you do not do damage to it. You're like, you're not doing damage. That's because we have to switch them. Yeah, the first time through I did this, I didn't know any of these tips. It was a rough time. because it's a very long battle of attrition with you doing like 4 or 5 damage to her and her doing like 15 damage to you. First of all, we're level 24, so we'll be able to actually hurt her when we, 2, switch to the silver pipe. Now the castle's like, here's this new weapon, and you're like, yeah, new weapon. It's a trick. She resists elements. The ice pick, the ice, like, in the fire pick too, well, that's really old. She resists those fire and ice things. It won't do a lot to her. For that matter, she resists electricity. You don't have an electric weapon, but it will become important later, so... So now that we have that, 17, look at that. We power leveled and we switched to a different weapon that didn't come from, like, the newest weapon from this place. And now we can do it at least double digits. We're doing about as much to her as she did to us. So, like, that's kind of cool. Yeah, you have to do this, and you're like, what are you doing? You just keep running. Yeah, because if you just try and run up to her and stab her, those hit you. Like, the only way you can hit her is that. Also, you can only do it when she's standing still. Because, like, all right, I stabbed her, and then those will come up and hit you a lot of the time. Like, yeah, I knew what I was doing, so I got away with it, but, you know, you try and stab her when those are moving around, you're in for a bad time. So yeah, you have to be leveled like 24 to do decent damage. You have to downgrade your weapon so you're not using the elemental weapon you found. You have to do that attack so that you're not caught in her swirling magic. Well, I say orbs, but like I think they're the gems that you put in the statue eyes. And you have to keep moving because, you know, she's throwing her face at you this whole time. I mean, technically it's a mask because she doesn't have a face anymore, which is kind of worse if you think about it. Oh, here we go. This is what I want to talk about. If you get hit in this, yeah, it's not that it does a lot. It's that you can't escape from it very easily, and it just constantly ticks damage. You know, ba-dip. It's not a lot per hit, but look how much life we lost just in that. And that was with me knowing what I was doing, getting into it at like sort of halfway through the animation, so it didn't do it the whole time. And I'm prepared with healing items. This boss is rough. All right, so the other thing you can do, if you don't actually want to fight this boss, I think you might have to level a 24 to make this work, at least as well. At 22, this is not going to do as much, but electric rings. It is like, with the power of electricity, I smite thee, demon. Now, she does resist it, just like the other elements, so it does 82. 82, though, is a lot more than, like, me stabbing her for 15. So you've seen the boss fight. I'm gonna just destroy her now. I hope you don't mind. But you don't need to see me just run around and go whoop, whoop, whoop each time. It's just going to show that this boss is really, really hard if you don't know what you're doing. Because, yeah, you doing 4 damage, her doing 15, 18, 20 a hit. You better have a lot of healing items and spells. If you know what you're doing, it's not so bad. Yeah, she's dead already. Defeated Bloody Mary. The Queen's vengeance was lifted from the castle. That's what counts. Now we can finally talk to Columbus. What have I been doing? Days of torture and a short slumber. Had I been dreaming an endless dream? Yeah, so it sounds like more like a nightmare, but sure. I am Columbus, an explorer, a navigator. Why did you risk danger to come rescue? Well, I want to go out to see the world. I do, but it just happened this way. Rescuing people feels good. Look, if you're a Ghostbuster, busting makes you feel good. If you're the savior of the world, rescuing people makes you feel good. That's how it goes. Columbus, can I ask you a question? Why were you being tortured here? In case someone didn't read the part we already know. Isn't torture just for punishment of crime? People probably believe this. I was unjustly jailed because the 3 Sylvain princes died on my voyage. But That isn't the truth. What? Perhaps I accepted torture for atoning my own human greed. Loire's king, Sylvain's queen. Those in power are always the same. I'm sorry, but I cannot tell even you the real reason. When the true hero is born, I plan to reveal my secret. Hey! I'm the true hey. When we finally discovered the new continent, I became convinced wherever we may live, we are all red-blooded human beings. We all laugh, we all cry, we're all the same. Yeah, so, this game's Columbus, a bit nicer of a guy than the real Columbus. Let's just, no further comments. This Columbus, I guess I was pointing down, that way. This particular Columbus is a good dude who's just like, all humans are all equal and all the same. Real Columbus, not so much. But you know, this guy we can root for. This one's okay. It's one family of humans. We should cross borders in friendship. So I intend to widely pass on my knowledge of navigation. Now let's get back to Litz. Yeah. So in a way, I guess he's like, this Columbus is a reference to the real Columbus. The difference, though, is this guy's not a big old jerk. And I can't say what I was actually going to say, because this is the Super Nintendo stream. I taught all the sailors here all my navigation techniques. Sure, they'll make your wishes come true. I'm tired. I want to get some sleep. We've had food, we've had drink, we've had a good time fighting the insane queen without a face. That'll do it for today. So, thank you for everyone who came by and said hello on stream. Thank you to everybody who watches this later on YouTube. And special thanks today go to... this guy, because he has a fancy hat. Hi, fancy hat guy. What do you got to say? Do you know the Quattros? Yeah, what about them? Nothing. I just have a fancy hat. Yes, you do, dude. Yes, you do. Join me next time when we sail to the west and get back to North America, which we haven't been to since we rescued the birds. I mean, I could just take a bird from Safarium back, but let's not tell Columbus that. Like, I sailed over to look for new lands, but this bird could just take you. What? Nothing, never mind. All right, here we go. You're like, but there's nothing up here. It's just this little tower. What am I supposed to do? Oh, you're Art. What you do is live dangerously.